YouTube is happening. It is Saturday, June 7th, and we're going to talk about MLB first today. We have a busy day today. There's a ton of sports happening throughout all the sports out there, but we're doing baseball first. There are 15.5 games today. Point 0.5. What is point 0.5? Well, they're going to have the 15 usual games, but then we have the continuance of the suspended Arizona-Cincinnati game, which is still pending on my sheet over here. So I have Arizona money line. It's still hanging around. When they suspend them like that, they typically don't cancel them unless they're going to be fully moved to another date. So for now, it's just pending. So they'll start this one, then they'll eventually come back and do the other one. So I don't know what time they're starting this game though. So, but whatever. Either way, we're gonna break these games down. We're gonna check out the sheet. We're gonna check out the props, see if we can find some value. Yesterday was a weird day actually. Let me go ahead and pop over here and show the lines. And nope, that's NHL. That was a 5-0 card. If you like NHL, it was a good day there. There's baseball. Found you. Ross K's was good. Warren. I took the hits. It did not work, but in the Patreon has some chats in there with another member in there who came out with beautiful play of the strikeouts. I tailed it. It hit. So that canceled out. Warren good, Warren bad. Arizona still pending. Scooble had a rough day finally. Okay, what can we do? We said we're going to play out until whatever. Pena hit beautifully real soon for us. Milwaukee lost at home. How? With 0 runs? How? How do you do such things? Shenanigans. Dodgers got shut out. What is wrong with the Dodgers? Something's wrong with them. Either way. Sends to tell you, look, he didn't start. So most books, when they're not a starter, they void him out pretty much. He comes in the second inning and then pitches an absolute gem for the first 4 innings he's in there. I don't know. I didn't see how many more he pitched because I was a little pissed off at that game. I was annoyed that he didn't start the game. So, and then Schwellenbach only had 4 strikeouts. So weird day. But then in the Patreon chat as well with the members, crafted up Machado to go over 1.5 HRR as well. If you're in there, you know this because it's just the numbers that one of the members put in there, Trayvon put, just beautiful numbers. So we took Machado as well. It hit as well. So, hey, So 2 on the list, 2 additional ones, and then 5 losses, a couple pending, whatever. Weird day, like I said. If you want the plays typed out for every sport, there's 5 of them. Or if you want the spreadsheet for the stats, you can do your own research. Check out the HQ. Simple as that. So enough of that. We have 15.5 games. Let's go ahead and jump to the first one right now. Okay, and before we do that, we need to jump into, let's do the weather first. Let me close this. I got the women's tennis final up because degenerate, gotta have some action on a Saturday morning, right? I know. Got a nice little parlay out there. We can see how that hits. Let's refresh the weather, make sure it's fresh as it gets. And what do we have? It's in all of our games. Scroll. We have Detroit, a little bit of wind, no rain. Minnesota, nothing wind, a little bit of rain. Cincinnati game, the continuance of the game from yesterday. Looks like a pretty nice day. That's, it might sprinkle, not much. St. Louis, it might pour. That's not looking good. Let's see, San Fran, again with the win. How did they do yesterday on the actual total? Let's look at that. Let's pop over here to Friday. Let's see, San Fran, Atlanta. They hit the, I don't know what the overall, they hit 9 runs. I don't know if the over was 8.5 or 9.5. Either way, they were close enough to it where the over would have made sense. Thanks to the bats and the wind. That cooler air is keeping it a little in though. Nothing on that. Pittsburgh, maybe some rain. Washington, maybe some rain. Cincinnati game 2. Rain later, but not as early. And Cleveland, wind blowing in at 9. White Sox in at 9. Tampa, hot 90. Maybe some rain, like always. Milwaukee in a dome. Yankees, nothing to worry about. Angels, nothing to worry about. Rockies, nothing to worry about. A's out at 10, maybe some over. So there's your weather. So let's go ahead and pop over to that first game. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and do the Arizona Cincy first. I would typically do Chicago first, but let's pop over to Cincinnati and this. So technically, this is a doubleheader. It's not really, but it is because they're finishing game 1. What inning were they in? The 5th, the 6th? How far did they get yesterday? They suspended it in the. I gotta click and find out. Follow me. Come with me. Let's look. Zoom out. They were in the top of the 7th, or yeah, that's what they were. That's as far as they got. So, or maybe the bottom. I don't know where they were. Either way. Oh, suspended after 6 innings by rain. We'll resume Saturday. So they're going to play 3 innings today at this one. Then at 4 o'clock, they're going to start the next one. So I'm assuming they're going to play this one right beforehand. So that technically falls on the double header rules, but we'll take a look at it. So the line for the game, which is going to be down here, is later. Cincy. There it is 102 Cincy in Arizona, 9.5 total. Spreadsheet. There's your numbers. Here's how they as of yesterday, this is how the numbers look. You see what they're doing. Come over to the player props. Let's go ahead and change all this around. That's the bats. Let's go pitchers first. Let's change this to Reds right there. Get rid of that one. We ain't there yet. And we got Nick Martinez going up against Ryan Nelson, and there's nothing looking good unless you want to take some unders. That's about, he has not gone over. He has not gone over. It's basically Ryan Nelson looking good, and Nick Martinez over strikeouts, not good. So I'll go ahead and show all this. I'm not going to play this game. I tell you, I don't play doubleheaders. I don't mess with that nonsense. Anytime you mess with the tranquility of a baseball player's day, where you make him play extra innings for no reason, it messes with them. They creatures of habit. No. So this is Nick Martinez versus Arizona historically. If you want to play that, have fun. That's some green. There's the righties for you right there. That's how they are versus righties. Cincy versus righties. There you go. Lots of green in both teams. And against Nelson, not much there. So cool. So if you want to play those, by all means, you can. I myself am just going to, I already have the money on the Arizona money line from game 1 or the continuous game. So I'm not going to play game 2. I'm going to leave it alone, pass, and move on to the regular games. All right, back to the first game, which is going to be Chicago and Detroit now. Currently, we see it is Chicago slightly favored, 8.5 star total. They get what, 8 hits off of Skubal yesterday, but couldn't do much with them, which was that was a lot of hits for Skubal. He didn't get the strikeouts he usually gets. Whatever. He has down days. He is human. He bleeds when you cut him. He's normal. So let's look at the spreadsheet. We'll see what these two teams are up to. You can see how they're doing. Both 7-3 last 10. Both bats above average. Detroit's kind of average. They're above average. Let's pop over to the props and look at the pitchers in this one. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Who is going out there and tossing the ye old tater? Done with that game. Pop to this one. And it's Jameson Taillon versus Tyler Holton. And Taillon over walks has not been hitting. Taillon over hits has not been hitting. Going up to Detroit against 14th in hits. Not loving that. Let's open these two up and take a look a little closer what they've been up to. Earned runs. Not bad. 2.1. Last 5, 2.4. Not bad. Anything under 3 is okay with me, really. And all we have for you are strikeouts. Horton, are you a bullpen guy? 1.5. We took that yesterday with Ross from Philly and it worked out nicely. You're not a strikeout dude though. Not today. So Detroit's rocking a bullpen game. Which if there's a bullpen you want to go out rock for you, it's going to be Detroit's bullpen because they're probably the best, top 5 at least, arguably. Some people say, but hey, we're getting strikeout props for a reason. How many innings? So 1.223, yeah, and he struck out 4 dudes in 2 innings. That's pretty good, but still. Let's look at the matchups. Holton versus Cubbies. History, there you go, nothing there. Lefties, there you go. Yeah, the Cubs do pretty good against lefties. Detroit against righties, there you go. And Detroit versus Taillon. There's a home run for Sweeney. There's a home run for Carpenter. There's a home run for Green. There's a home run for Baez with a 545 at 11 at bats. Oh, we found our winner. Oh, we found our winner. It's going to be this one. Baez. Let's go look at the bats on that one because that's something I want to take. Give me. And look who's the first one on the list. It just works itself out sometimes. Dude has HRR. He has a hit. Now, hit is pretty juicy. I want the HRR. Get that plus 100. That's what I want. Javier Baez, come on down. You're the next well, don't care. Let's zoom back in. We don't want to zoom that far out. Let's just last 5. Look, he's done his job, and he loves facing Jameson Taillon. 11 at bats, 545, 1.4. I'll take it. That's worth the bet. That's worth it. Otherwise, I didn't really like anything else. So this one we're gonna go J Baez, B-A-E-Z, over 1.5 HRR. Now is HRR the best play, or should we just go for like a hit and just risk the juice? How about bases? What's all the bases? He had 1 base. What's his base? 190. Kind of hefty. I think I'm just going to go HR. I like it. I love HRs. They're just a fun play. They're like PRA in basketball. They're just, I love it. So, yeah, we'll take it. Him to get a hit, score a run, or get an RBI. That's all he has to do. Get 2 of those. We're good. So give me this play next. All right, let's move on to the next game, which is going to be Toronto and Minnesota. Currently, we got, what is this? Pick them with an 8.5 total. That's cool. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, that's a lot of green. Oh my God. That's a lot of, that's like the most green I've seen so far this season in the game. Like, Toronto's been cooking. We know this because their offense is just crushing everything. 289, 351, almost a 1.0 OPS. Just, they're doing great. Minnesota is top 10 now in a lot of stuff, which is what you want to see. What's the over under? I immediately 8.5. If we have average pitchers, over. Don't care. Let's go look at the props, see who we got. Goodbye, Baez. We're done with you for now, good sir. And then let's go to the pitching and give me decent to worse pitchers. That's all I want. Come on, come on, come on. I was like, which game is it? This game. Chris Paddock and Kevin Gousman. Well, Gousman's been blown up a few times. We know that. Has Paddock? Let's look. There's no props I really want to look at. Walks, or earned runs. Paddock over 2.5, 0. That ain't good. That ain't good. Gousman earned runs is he has potential to get blown up. He's given up 6 a couple times, over 3 in half the games, or he just comes out and pitches a gem, either or. Interesting. And Paddock has been earned runs. He's been pretty good too. He's been good. Only problem is, how is Minnesota and Toronto's bullpens? That's the thing. I love fading these bullpens. They're so bad usually. Let's look at the matchups anyway. Paddock, 1 home run versus the only guy he's faced. All right. And then righties for Toronto. This is how they've been doing this whole season. And then Minnesota versus righties this whole season. And Gausman versus Twins. That's a lot of bats. Oh, that's a lot of bats. A lot of high averages too. 385 and 13, 506, 357, and 600. Okay, Gausman might get robbed by the Twins. That's the first thing I'm thinking. I'm instantly thinking Gausman earned runs, but I'm also thinking over, and that because Toronto is #1 in a bunch of stuff. So yeah, let's just keep it simple. We'll look at the numbers. We see, wow, look at the offense. I'm taking the offense over 8.5. Yeah, over 8.5. Next. All right, moving on to the next one, which is going to be Dodgers to St. Louis. Man, this Dodgers team, I don't want to play them at all. Dodgers 190. Or 8.5 is our total. Look at the spreadsheet. We see, yeah, they're still great at batting, but they got shut out yesterday. But they're still #2 because Toronto's #1. And you see the numbers, how they're doing. Let's go to props. Who's pitching today? I am not touching this game. Nothing can entice me unless just a bat just looks amazing versus like a history matchup. That's all I care about. It's Yamamoto going out there. Yamamoto pitched like ass last time, so he should do better this time. And his walks allowed. He's been kind of wild with the walks and earned runs. Look, he's not been good. He has not been good. Look at this. I mean, it's 1.5 walks and it's 1.5 earned runs. That's not. Oh well, when you put it that way, he's averaging 2.8, which still is under 3 is okay. But for him, based on when he started the season, look at that. That was a disgusting 5-day stretch. Now we're in a disgusting, for him, probably different. Most pitchers be like, I'm cool with that. Whatever. Let's see matchups history. Fede going up against the Dodgers. There's your history. Teoscar Hernandez has a home run. No, he has 2 home runs in 6 at bats. That's pretty impressive. Conforto has a home run of 313 average. Otani's only 1 for 4 with a home run, but yeah, he's got 1. All right, against righties, there's your Dodgers numbers. Against St. Louis, this is the righties, and this is St. Louis versus Yamamoto. He did not. The team didn't do well against him last time, so. Oh man, I can't. There's no bet. There's nothing standing out. I don't trust the Dodgers right now. I don't know. They're just yeah. They played the Mets. The Mets are good apparently. I just realized yesterday that they had 38, maybe 39 wins now. I didn't know they had that many. I knew they were there. I just didn't know they had that many. So I don't look at standings too often, even though it's on my list every single day. I never look at it. So whatever. I don't like the series. I don't like it. I'm passing. Next. Texas and Washington now. Currently Texas 165 with an 8 total. To the sheet we see what? Why is Texas 165? Who is pitching today? Is it DeGrom? It's got to be somebody decent because it doesn't make any sense. It's Mitchell Parker. It's DeGrom. Okay, I was right. 165, 8.5. Yeah, when this offense is this bad, because their offense is that bad, Washington's sending out Mitchell Parker, who has been getting rocked recently too. Look at the numbers. Look at him. Ooh, Mitchell Parker. Now we got someone bad versus offense bad. Somebody's going to win this battle. I don't know who, because Mitchell Parker looking just about as bad as Cincinnati from Colorado. And yeah, that's 7 straight games of at least 3 earned runs. I can't take that today because I don't trust Texas to score runs. Look at this. This is terrible. No, not a chance. So we're going to not touch that. On the other end of the spectrum, we have DeGrom versus Washington. Washington is currently 10th in hits, 8th in RBIs, 8th in runs, top 10. Not bad. Not bad, right? Let's see what he's up to. Your earned runs recently have been 2 and 1. Yeah, you've been pitching great. Let's look at your histories. Parker versus Texas historically. There's your stats. A lot of green. That ain't good. Against lefties, this is how Texas has done this season. Not bad. Washington versus righties, and then Washington versus DeGrom. Low as a home run. That's it. Yeah, we have a miserable offense, a great pitching on one side. The other side is, I'm not backing either team. Pass. Next. All right, next game up on the docket is going to be Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. And currently we got 150 Pittsburgh with an 8.5 total. Look at the sheet and we see that Philly has lost 3 in a row now. What the hell, Philly? What are you doing? Come on, guys. The offense is struggling. Pittsburgh's looking decent. That's what? Weird series. Let's look at the player props. Who's going out there? DeGrom's not on those teams. Let's get rid of you two. Let's change it over here to this. Let's see what we like. We got Haney versus Suarez today. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Haney's been walks good. Let's see, earn runs. Let's do earn runs for both of them just to take a peek because I don't like any of these props. Neither team is really that good at walks or bad at walks, so I'm not going to mess with it. Suarez earn runs is looking, yeah, okay. Suarez has been nasty. Look at that, 3 straight games. Now, gives Colorado, given. Braves, Milwaukee, sure. But still, overall, last 5.8 average on earn runs on a average of 6.2 innings. It's pretty damn good. Now let's look at your counterpart. Haney, what have you been doing earn runs last 5? 2.2, pretty decent. On the average of 5.1 innings, not bad. We got some decent pitching. We have bad bats for Philly. We got mid bats for Pitt. Let's look at the histories. Haney versus Philly historically. Castellanos has a 5.45 today. Or not today, for the whole thing. Let's see, against lefties, you can see there's the lefty stats for for Philly. And we want Pittsburgh versus lefties as well. Ugh, not as good. And against Suarez. Suarez has been, yeah, pretty. We got, I don't trust pitchers. I do not trust Pittsburgh's bats. I just never do. Never do. After watching with that shenanigans with scheme pitching the other day, I can't trust them at all. Not until they show some life. Philly has no bats right now. You can see this. They can't hit the ball. They're batting .213 as a team last 10. What are you doing? It's only going down, too. It's not going up. So, almost want to take the under 8.5 because we have 2 good pitchers. So, but I don't trust these bullpens either. I don't trust any bullpens, any of them. So let's go over here and look and see. Okay, well, we go under 8.5, 115. That might be the move. This feels like it could be like a 2-1 final, maybe a 4-1 tops. Let's just take under 8.5. I think we'll be fine because I think Suarez is probably gonna go 7, maybe even 8 innings today. He'll go at least 7. Haney might give me reach 6+ innings because it's look how bad it is. So give me the under 8.5 next. All right, next is going to be Atlanta and San Fran. San Fran's a 150 favorite with a 7.5 total. Let's look over at the sheet and we can see both offenses are not good. They're just below average. Braves on a 5-game losing streak, 2-8 in the last 10. Absolutely not good. Not good at all. Let's go look at the props, see who's pitching out here. Get rid of these 2 good pitchers. And let's look at some probably bad pitching, I'm guessing. Logan Webb versus Bryce Elder. No, decent pitching, I think. Let's look at earned runs. Let's get a little closer. Open them both up. Look under the hood a little bit and see. Earned runs last 5 for Webb is at 1.8. Pretty good. Can't complain. And Elder is worse. I can see all the green. It's just 2.4, 1.8. That's actually 2 good pitching again. The wind's blowing out crazy, but yesterday they had extras, so bullpen might be a little more spent than usual. Yeah, we might be able to work with an under in this one too. Let's look at the matchups. If we have just good, if nobody pops off here, we're good. Webb versus Braves historically. Harris 5.45. I'm not betting on Harris. I'm sorry, but 5.45 and 11 at bats with a 1.5 at a home run. That's not bad. A bunch of 2s and 3s. I'm not concerned. They're not batting well right now. This is history. Against righties, you can see how they've done this season. San Fran versus righties, San Fran versus Elder. Now, if Adames wasn't so bad right now, because I just literally saw an article like on Twitter this morning talking about why are they not talking about how he's getting paid 120 or whatever $1 million a year, and he's batting like $1 something this season. What are you batting? $1.95 this year. Yeah, I don't trust you. Yeah, 10 at bats, 2 home runs, 1.3, not a chance. Until you warm up and figure out your slump, no. I think I do like the under again. I like another under. What is wrong with me? What? When I say under, you could easily do a Nerfy too if you wanted to. Like these 2 teams are great for Nerfies. You could easily take that. How about the last game? Let me just bounce back real quick. Back it up. Could do a Nerfy there too. Could very well. So I think I'm going to take the under again. I know the wind's a little bit of a concern. It's 7.5. I saw that. Oh, I don't like under 7.5s. I think we're just going straight Nerfy in this one. We're going to trust the Nerfy. I don't like Nerfies. They're very, very sweaty for no reason, but they are. It's like the start of the game. You're sitting there just ready to. So yeah, let's go Nerfy. I'm going to trust the pitching. Both pitchers look pretty decent. We're basically fading how bad the bats are. That's all it is. So Nerfy in this game next. That one, for those asking, because there's always new people here, NERFy means no runs first inning. That means we start at the top of the second tied at 0. That's all that has to happen. So, cool. Next. All right, moving on from there, we're going to Cleveland against Houston. And where we got that? Scroll, there it is. 119 for Houston. 7 is your best number. 7? 7? Okay, that's a low one. That's very low. The bats are not that bad. I mean, they're average, but their runs are kind of low. Houston's bats are but the runs are kind of mid. So who's pitching today for us to have such low totals in this one? Who is going out there? Down here. Gavin Williams versus Hunter Brown. Now, Hunter Brown's good. We know that. But 7? 7? Damn. Gavin Williams strikeouts is good. Houston, how are you strikeouts? 8 at 7.5. Just so you can see it. 8th right there. Nope, we don't want to mess with that. So, no Gavin Williams strikeouts. Gavin Williams' earned runs is not gone over. He's been pretty lights out. Hunter Brown has been, where your earned runs? Right there, 1.5. Yeah, that tells you all you need to know. Last 5 earned runs, he's averaging 1.4, Gavin is, and Hunter's averaging 1.4 as well. So 2 pitchers averaging 1.4 going up against average to just below average bats. And they're both looking really hot on the NERFy too. Looking good, hitting NERFys. This is individual NERFys, not together. Doesn't matter what. This is based on what they do themselves in the game, not based on the game itself. If you look up the stats for the game, you're going to get different information. This is strictly based on the team. I have every box score for every game pulled up for the whole season. It's there. So, yeah, I think we might do another NERFy. I might. I go from no NERFys for like 3 weeks, and all of a sudden, bam, back-to-back NERFys. Let's go look at the histories. Let's go look at them real quick. Gavin versus that. Nothing stands out here. Nothing. Righties for Houston. A lot. There's more red than green. That's a good thing for a NERFy. Cleveland versus righties. That's a lot of green, but it's Hunter Brown you're going against, and Hunter Brown has, well, not much data against you. So I think I can work with that. I think we're gonna do it again. We're going with another NERFy in this one because we're going to take the great pitching, the iffy bats, and the good NERFy stats. NERFy, no runs, first inning, next. All right, moving on. Kansas City and Chicago. The White Sox on a winning streak. Man, weird times ahead. So we got KC 134 with an 8.5 total. Look at the sheet. You can see, look at a 2-game winning streak. Losing streak, which means they lost to the White Sox last night. Look at the numbers. They're both pretty good. Both I would say above average. No real advantage there, I would say. Let's go look at the props, see who's going out there. It ain't you two. It's going to be, not that one, that one. And Hauser versus Waka. And we got, Waka has not given up anything, has he? 1 and 2. Look at that. Waka's been a beast. Hauser, how you been doing? Let's take a look closer under the hood. Pop it. Earned runs for Waka. Last 5, he is at 1.4. Yeah, dude's a beast. We know this. Nothing new. Hauser, how you earn runs? Well, you were rough, but then last 5, you're getting better. But that was Seattle and the Mets. You gave them nothing. How many innings? 6 innings? Nothing? And then 3 against Baltimore. So, okay, both bats are good. One pitcher's good. One pitcher is questionably good. I don't know. We don't know. We don't know for sure. Let's look at this history. Hauser versus Royals history. India has a terrible average. Wow, that's not good. Let's see, against righties, you can see how KC is. White Sox against righties. White Sox against Waka. And lots of nothing. Ugh. I'm intrigued. I'm feeling. Have any of these were KC? No, they were not. Interesting. Nothing's really standing out in this one. So, and the fact that the White Sox are streaking at 2 now, I don't know. They got all the momentum, and KC's 4 and 6 as well. They're struggling, but I mean, Walker's been nasty. If Hauser can keep it nasty, then we can keep it under 8.5, and we have another weird under. But I think this one I'm going to pass on. I'm getting the vibes. I don't like this one that much, so we're just going to leave it alone and move on to the next one. All right, moving on. Miami and Tampa time, and currently we got Tampa 150, 8.5 is our total spreadsheet. We can see the offense clearly leans to Tampa in most categories. Miami is 2-8 and struggling. Tampa 7-3 on both teams are streaking. We like to take teams to streak around here. Tampa at home is already looking nice based on the bats, but we need to see who is tossing the ball. That's the main thing. So let's look at the pitching. Bring it up. There we go. Marlins Rays, and give me. It's a Taj Bradley day. I'm still. Oh, is Ryan Weathers. Let's open these both up. Let's go ahead and look at the earned runs. I think I'm just going to go Tampa. I think I trust Tampa enough. Ryan Weathers does not give up many runs, but except for last game, right? Yeah, he gave up 4 runs. Before that, it was San Diego, Cubs, Toronto. That's a stretch right there. San Fran popped off on you? Weird. Weird. Now you're facing Tampa, who is top 5 in pretty much every category for bats because they've been hot They're just hot in the past 2 weeks. Let's look at the stuff. Taj versus Miami historically. Not much data there to worry about. Righties, you can see how they do this season. Tampa versus lefties. Tampa against lefties. Against weathers, you can see nothing there. So, the hot bat versus the cold bat. I take the hot bat. Let's look at the other side. Taj, what have you been doing? Earned runs wise. Earned runs. You've been outside your game against Miami. Man, when you two played back in May 16th, they popped off for literally 5 runs against you. Oh, then when you faced Tampa, did you fit? Did you not face Tampa? You did not. Okay, so Taj did, but you didn't. Okay, so all right, that ain't good. How many hits you keep up that day? I don't like this. He's been great except for the Miami game. I was leaning Tampa. I can't trust somebody who just got rocked literally 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. So smart thing to do. Leave it alone. You can't lose if you don't bet on it, right? Exactly. Next. All right, moving on from Tampa, we're going to the Yankees Red Sox game. Wild game yesterday, obviously. Let's see what the line is today. Currently, it is a pick 'em with a 7.5. 7.5? Really? Okay. We see both offenses are a little above average, I would say. Nothing really stands out here. Let's look at the pitchers. Get rid of the YouTube because we're done with YouTube. Load up the Yankees and Red Sox right there. It's Crochet versus Yarborough. Huh. All right, well, Crochet has been giving up hits, but he has getting strikeouts. Ah, man, Yarborough, are you a strikeout dude? Not really, but we will take a look at you anyway, just because. All right, so Crochet strikeouts, 5.5577. Ugh. Oh, no. I don't know. His number's 4.5. The Yankees have been not striking out much, actually. They're only 8.4, 14th in the last 10 games. They've actually been not striking out much this whole season. That's actually pretty good. They do even better at home, too, which is interesting. So look at the numbers. Let's look at the matchups. We can see Yarborough versus Boston historically. Nothing stands out except for Devers has a bunch of at-bats and a 222 average. Against lefties, this is how Boston's done this season. Against lefties, this is how Yankees have done this season. Goldie's batting .510 with 51 at-bats against lefties. Judge is batting .450. Okay, hold up. Come with me. We're going over here. We're going for a bat play. And it's probably going to be Goldie. Maybe it's like a Goldie Judge one-hit parlay. Could do something crazy like that. Let's see. Against lefties, absolutely. Judge, where's Goldie? Goldie. Far down I gotta get to you, dude. There you are. I don't care what you... Ooh. I might care a little bit what you've been up to because that's a little rough. Hits. Just give me your hits. What you've been doing the last 10. You've had a hit 7 out of 10 games. Get you a hit is 195. We look at Goldie to get a hit. Last 10, he's 7 of 10 too. They both were batting .450 like crazy. I think I might do a little 2-game parlay on this one and combine the two. 260 is better. He's better than Judge. But if I combine these two, hold up. I'm going to do this real quick. We're going to do it live. Don't care. We're going into the app and see what these odds are because I can't do that type of math. What are we talking about here? Really? No. No, we got to go baseball. We got to scroll down to the Yankees, which they're right there. We got to go player props. We got to go hits to get a hit. Goldschmidt versus, which Hard Rock has terrible odds compared to this. My God. But even those two combined comes out to 105. So yeah, I'll find better odds, but I'm going to take these two dudes in a parlay to get a hit each. That way we can get a little bit plus money on that one. So Judge, Goldie, parlay of both getting a hit is the play I'm going to go with. Yeah, so I'm going to take this one. Next. All right, moving on. San Diego and Milwaukee. We currently have, who hit the Milwaukee? There they are. One, slightly in Milwaukee at home, 8.5 our total spreadsheet. And we can see Milwaukee's numbers are still pretty good, even though they lost yesterday, didn't score nothing, I don't believe. They are 8-2 in the last 10, pretty good. San Diego's not too bad, but below average in their bats. So let's look over the props. Who's pitching today? It's not going to be you two. It's going to pop over here. We're going to look at this game. Quintana versus Kolek. Quintana has been giving up walks like crazy, a lot, forever. San Diego, how are you at walks? 3 a game at 17. You don't strike out, but you don't get many walks. Quintana earned runs, though. He may give up walks, but he don't give up earned runs. Interesting. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, that's pretty good. Outside of the couple where the Cubs beat him up a little bit, he's been pretty damn good. Let's look at Kolek, earned runs, 2025. He pitched in 6 total games, 0-0-5-3-6-0. You're either good or bad. We don't know what you are. So Quintana historically versus Padres, there you go. Nothing's really, maybe Tatis standing out with a 429 and a 144. We might be able to get like a Tatis HRR play in there. Machado's been crushing recently too, so we could do something with him too. Maybe Tatis gets on base, Machado gets a scoop, can get an RBI, something crazy like that. That's possible. What else we got? Against lefties, this is how San Diego's done this season. Milwaukee versus righties. Milwaukee versus Kolek. Not many stats. So, I don't know what to do in this one, really. I could go for like Machado, like I just said, Tatis, but Machado, I could. But I don't know. I'm not loving it. I'm not loving this game. So, and when you don't love something, you let it go. So I'm passing on it. Next. All right, let's move on. Seattle and the Angels are up next. Currently, Seattle 156 with an 8.5 total. Look over at the spreadsheet. We can see both teams awful with the bats still. How many runs they have yesterday? Let me just pop over and look at this game yesterday. This one was 5-4. So, yeah. Over under in this one is 8.5. So, interesting. Let's look at the picture, see who we got. Today we have JK versus Castillo. JK over walks allowed has been pretty high. Seattle is second to last in walks, so that's not a big deal. JK strikeouts. Seattle's 20th. Not really something I care about. Anything else? No, nothing at all. I am not. This is like the lowest amount of plays I've had in a while because this is just not. This is a weird day. I don't know. Something about the day. Yeah, that's a lot of walks. That's a lot of walks. I don't care who you are. Seattle doesn't walk much though. They're literally like, look, they're 29th. They don't walk. They lately. I mean, they on the road they do a lot better at walks, but something about lately they just don't want to do it. So, all right, whatever. I'm not going to force it. So, JK versus Seattle. Historically, anybody good? Cal's got home run 667, two for 3. Nothing. There's a home run, a couple home runs. Nothing really standing out there. Against righties, you see it. Angels versus righties, there you go. Castillo versus Angels historically. 3 home runs in 20 at-bats with a 250. If your average was 3 something, I'd take it. But you like hitting home runs, that's for damn sure. That would be a home run play potentially. So, again, not loving what your earned runs looking like. You've been actually pitching well. So, yeah, you're pitching well. You've been wild as hell. What's your earned runs looking like? Yeah, you're not good. Seattle money line might be the move. I think this is what we're going to go for. We're going to trust Castillo and the Seattle team to get the win here. So I'm going to, but then they're streaking. Ooh, we get the team on a 4-game streak on the road at that makes it even worse. So yeah, no, I lean Seattle. I lean it, but I'm not taking it. Passing. Next. All right, next we got Mets and Rockies. I know some of you were sweating last night with that with the way this game went the first time. 4-2 final, and they struggled with the Rockies. But hey, that's baseball for you. Today we have 280 with a 10.5 total. 10.5, huh? It was 11 early. It's already dropped a little bit, so the under bets are already coming in. So let's look at the spreadsheet. You can see the numbers. Mets are doing decent. Rockies are Rockies. That's all I gotta say. Oh man, funny stuff. Let's go look at the pitchers. We got Clay Holmes going up against Carson Palmquist. I already kind of looked at this because I was curious, and Palmquist is not good. The first thing I see, he is not good. And Clay Holmes, you can see they faced the last time he pitched was against them, and the last time he pitched was the Mets. They faced each other last week. So this is fun. Both pitchers gave up earned runs. So Palmquist versus the Mets. There you go. We had home runs. We had a few of them against lefties. There you go. There's your stats. Colorado versus righties and Colorado versus Clay. So yeah, what was this game? This game was 3-5 last time when they faced each other on the first, which was 6 days ago. So, yeah, he's averaging 4.25 earned runs. Good job, Blomqvist. And 4 of them were given to the Mets. Holmes gave up 3 earned runs to the Rockies. He's averaging in his last 5. He's averaging a nice 2.2. So, clearly better pitcher. They're on the road, though. 10.5 is mainly because it's Coors. We know this. Do we expect home runs? Potentially. So let's look at the sheet again. Let's see if there's anything we want to take. Mets minus 1.5 at 184 looks enticing. I think they have the better pitcher. I think they whoop Colorado's ass today. Let me keep it real. I think they do. They had a sweat yesterday. I think they put it on them today. They're just the better team right now. Give me the Mets minus 1.5 today. Next. All right, last game we got Baltimore and the A's. Currently we got Baltimore's slight favorite, 125 with a 10.5 total as well. Spreadsheet, we can see offense is doing great for the A's. Even though they're 2-8, They won 2 in a row though. So hey, good job. Wins are wins. And the Baltimore is mid on theirs. We go to the pitchers. Let's see who's going out there for these two teams. And currently it looks like we're rocking Morton versus Severino. Interesting. Let's look at any props. Do I have any pitching props today? I have 0 pitching props today. What the hell? That is weird for me. Okay. Actually, Morton strikeouts. Hold on, we actually might have one. No, we don't. I was looking at strikeouts. A's are the worst strikeout team in baseball at 11 a game right now, but Morton is not getting strikeouts. He ain't a strikeout dude. Sorry. Yeah, look at this. Oh, these are earned runs. He got better his last couple games, so he's getting better. His strikeouts as well. I don't know why I did 2 different things, but he had 7 against the White Sox. Maybe. I mean, it's a little sweaty, but I mean, look at his history. Look at his averages. He's not a strikeout dude. He felt it against the White Sox. He might feel it today. Boston's pretty bad. He had 10 against Boston. What? So, do we dare take Morton strikeouts? Is Morton pitching that well all of a sudden that we can just start taking him for good props? I guess we could. What's your history? Severino versus Baltimore. There you go. There's your stats. Gunner's 5 for 6 with a home run and a 2.3. Maybe take some Gunner. That might be something. Let's go look. How's he been doing? We haven't taken too many hitter props today, so let's look. Gunner, you up here? Lawrence Butler's up here, like usual. Jacob. Only Colton's the only Oriole up here. There's Adley, there's Jackson. Yeah, he's down here a little bit, so too bad. So sad. Let's go. Righties. That's Baltimore versus righties. A's versus righties. There you go. And A's versus Morton. Nothing. He's done pretty good. A's are striking out so much. I feel like I have to take this play just because they're striking out 11 right now. They are swinging and missing nonstop. They're not even being good anymore. This is being bad. I think we got to take it. Yep. We're going to take Morton. We're going to trust in Morton. I know it feels weird to say, but we're going to do it. We're going to trust Morton over 5.5 strikeouts. Ooh, over 5.5 Ks. And I think we're going to call it right there. That gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plays. It's my average. My number's 8 apparently. So schedule it up. We'll see tomorrow is Sunday. We have our usual, I think this is just 15 games. I don't see no doubleheaders. Obviously, everything's day games usually because it's Sunday. Wait, that's Saturday. This is Sunday. Yeah, I was looking at I had Friday up so I could see the scores from yesterday and the Mets game. So yeah, this was Saturday. Today, this is Sunday. This is what we want to see. Look at all these undecided pitchers. You better figure it out. So either way, I'll be here tomorrow. Sunday, we'll talk baseball. I appreciate being here. Check out the HQ. You know what's in there. Drop in the plays. Drop in the comment what you're playing so I can see. I might tail it. Enough of that. I'm going to watch some more tennis. I'll see you tomorrow for more baseball. Peace.